Peace, family. Welcome back to Starlyte Podcast, your daily spark for health, clarity, and staying lit in your lifestyle. I appreciate you being here today because we're
Yep.
diving into something simple but powerful. Say how small, consistent actions can change your health and your energy. This episode is broken down into segments, so you'll leave with news, tips, and a little challenge just to carry you through your day. Something that I read this week was about a cardiologist that said a consistent 20-minute walk every day might actually be better for your heart than going to the gym once in a while for intense workouts. Think about that. So now we talking 20 minutes. That's less than the time that we spend scrolling on our phones, and it could change your heart health. What you think about that, Evan?
What I like about what you just mentioned, with what the cardiologist said is, you know, 20 minutes is nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? 20 minutes, but you can get a lot done in 20 minutes. It's more about the consistency than the quantity of time when you start. Right? So I know a lot of people like to focus on having an hour, 2 hours to work out. Wellness isn't about punishing your body. It's pretty much more about showing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Showing
Absolutely.
up day after day, and that's what brings the results.
I agree.
So it's not focusing on let me work out for an hour.
Right.
If
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes is all you have, do the 10 minutes. If 20 minutes is all you have, do the 20 minutes. Right? And
Right.
you'll get it done.
Right. Just like I was throwing up today as a post to do 1%. I get 1% better every single day. Even if you just
Right.
do a little bit, just a little bit, you'll get better every single day. Take one, then you'll do two, then you go from two to four, four to eight. You only
Right.
double. You just get better.
Right.
All right. So today, just including that, we're going to talk about today's activity tips. So take one of your workouts outside this week. So whether it's a walk or some stretching or even push-ups in the park, just get some fresh air and natural light just to do something for your mood. And that's actually just basically getting you out of those four walls of the gym, or if you can't get to the gym. You'll notice your mind feels a little bit clearer and your body feels more awake just being outside. That way you're seeing trees, you're letting the air, you call it wind bathing. So you're letting the air flow through you. And you're basically allowing yourself to be able to get clear-headed, clear-minded, being able to uh, draw yourself into a situation where you feel more present in the moment. Now, this helps you on a daily basis. This actually creates a mental clarity and cleanses the body as well.
Right.
Now, I've seen some things on a few different monologues, or not a few different monologues, but a few different articles
Yeah.
where it does talk about walking through the woods or walking through certain types of trails and things of that
Yeah.
nature actually helps the body's mood, the body's
Right.
actual physical health changes too as well. And
Right.
obviously being involved with the trees and showing basically being involved with the trees itself is allowing that
Right.
what we say the trees take our carbon dioxide and produce and then it comes out with oxygen.
Right.
So in between that time, if you're around all of that, you're getting an immense full amount of that. So it's
Right.
almost like a full oxygen tank being around, and being consumed by it. And then you seeing the river flows. You're letting that frequency come around you. That sound, you sometimes you hear frogs and crickets, and all of these are frequencies of nature, but they all vibrate at the right level, the right
Relax
level.
the mental. Yep.
So right, so it relaxes the mental. So once you go out there, it actually does boost you, and then you come
Right.
back feeling a little bit different. Or a lot of times when people come back from trail walks, they feel relieved. You
Feel
know,
better. Yeah.
I know when I've done it myself. I've went on plenty of trail walks. Or when I take my dog out to go for those walks, either through the field or like I said, through trails and stuff, and allow him to move around. But I'm doing the same thing too. I'm kind of getting a feel for what's going on around me and not really worrying about what's happening outside of that.
Right.
So that
And
just
then,
brings you back in.
yep. And then you're getting away from the artificial lights in the gym, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
The stuffiness in the gym.
Oh man,
So I
the
believe,
the
I think
must,
people,
the
exactly.
stank, the gym stank.
right?
Oh boy,
I
like I
think
could do
people
without that.
should, exactly. I think people should aim for an outside workout at least twice a week. At least twice a week. As you saying, in the
Mhm.
fresh air, get the vitamin D, that
Oh yeah,
sunlight hitting your body. So I think people should do that. Aim for at least, 2 days out of the week.
for sure.
Living a healthy lifestyle. A lot of times people correlate living a healthy lifestyle to the gym, and people forget about outside. They forget about the parks. They forget about
Right.
just taking a
Hmm.
walk, right? So it's not always about the gym or lifting heavy weights. And being strong is not about throwing up 315. It's about being able to function in your daily life at an optimal level. Right,
Right.
as we were mentioning a few days ago, a simple thing as if you have kids, playing with your kids, right? You have people who can't do that. You have people who
Exactly.
struggle.
They
Who,
really
sh-
can.
yeah, you have people who struggle with playing with their kids. You have people who struggle with, just basic everyday functionality things, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, just getting moving, stretching, moving, get some push-ups in, some pull-ups, some dips, just simple little things to get your body moving, right? And to get you, flowing, get the blood flowing, get your body moving, right? These things it's basic, right? But it's important.
Right. It's really basic. Just
Basic
small
but important.
activities. Small activities. Picking up, trash in the house. I mean, clean up your house. That is a simple activity right there. If your house is a mess, clean that bad boy up. And
Yep.
if it's not, like we said, go ahead and find something small to do. It's not really that hard. You find something that weighs a little bit heavier than what you're normally holding. Pick it
Right.
up, put it in the air. Do
Right.
that to five. Do that 5 to 10 times. It's super
Case of
easy,
water. You got a
right?
case of water
A
at the
case of
house,
water. Oh, a case of
right?
water is the
Curl,
best.
curl a case of water.
Super. That
If
is that
that's
is
all
probably
you
the
have,
best. You
curl.
know, hold it up above your head and see how long you can hold it up above your head. Then bring it back down.
A
And then
healthy
once you
lifestyle.
get about more energy, pick it back
Yep.
up.
Yep. It's about movement.
Yeah,
It's
it's
about
just really about
movement.
movement. Just making sure you are fully functional.
For
So did
movement.
we go over to today's tips yet?
No,
So
not yet.
today's
So,
tips, basically today's activity tip. Um, take one of your workouts outside this week. This is going to
right.
be the takeaway from what we're speaking about currently about this 20-minute walk. So whether it's a walk, some stretching, or even push-ups in the park, fresh air and natural light does something for your mood, and that actually is better than just going to the gym and just seeing those four walls and dealing with the Mustang and all of that. We don't want to deal with that.
Under
So
artificial lights.
under artificial lights and those type of things, when you can actually get some fresh air and clear your mind, you'll notice your mind feels clearer and your body feels more awake. Now, we talked about the strength is just lifting weights, carrying groceries, and chasing after kids. Those type of things are very important to us. So we just want to go ahead and recap that. So let's just talk about food real quick a bit. There's so many new trends out here floating around, bro. It's like
Yep.
high
Yep.
protein, fasting, probiotics. But here's the simple test: how do you feel about 2 hours of eating, energized, clear-headed, or sluggish or heavy? Like how do you feel normally after you eat or after 2 hours?
So I feel, I remember when I used to be focused on, taking all these protein shakes, right? Eating
Hmm.
3, 4 times a day.
Boy,
Um,
I can contest to that.
yeah, just overdoing it, man. Just overdoing
Definitely,
it. Right, just eating, because I'm trying to bulk up. You're doing all this bulking up stuff,
man.
and after I eat, I'd feel bloated, right?
Hmm.
You- you have brain fog going on, all these different things. And what I realized is, I need to focus on my health just as much as I'm focusing on going to the gym and lifting weights and trying to look like a bodybuilder.
Right.
So just the lifting weights and the training to focusing on my so I switched up my diet, switched up the way I eat. I went
Mhm.
from eating 3-4 meals a day to now I'm down to 2 meals, right?
Right.
Down to 2 meals. I would say, I eat pretty clean, pretty clean. I focus mostly on fruits, nuts, grains, and vegetables, right? That's mostly my focus now.
Right.
I have meat proteins, a couple times a week, right? 2, 3 times a week.
Right.
And, you know, I feel good. I feel
Mhm.
good, with the diet that I have now. I feel much better
Right.
than when I was trying to stuff myself and just, overdoing it. So I definitely feel good now. Don't feel bloated no more.
Yeah, I was
You know
gonna
what I'm
ask you
saying?
that. Yeah, I was
Don't
definitely gonna ask you that. Like,
yeah,
how? So,
don't have the cloudiness, the mental cloudiness, the mood swings, because that's another thing. When you put in a whole bunch of different things in your body, right? You know,
right.
you're increasing inflammation in your body, and that increased inflammation brings on all sorts of different, you know, um, side effects, right?
Right. Hmm.
Moodiness, right?
Yeah, that's why
Brain
simple and
fog,
clean
as I
eating.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
simple and clean eating is always gonna be the best
yeah,
route to go. And then, as well as they do tell you too. Well, me even listen to some stuff, from Laila Africa and Dr. Sebi, and having a lot of these little studies. Um, they initially tell you, you eat these things, you become these things,
right,
and in their nature.
right,
So if you're eating a mixed amount of different things that don't really have any meaning to them, sometimes like what a lot of people eating, genetically modified foods and things of that nature, you're causing confusion.
right,
So you need to be able to eat clean if you're trying to do something that is actually going to strategically do something to your body. And if you want a transformation, or if you want to um, be able to have yourself in a more of a focused and clear state of mind, go simple. That's why you see a lot of people who do work out, or who are in optimal health. They do eat simple. They don't really try to overdo their food. Is broken down into certain things. They get amino acids, proper nutrients, vitamins, and that's how they're breaking down their food. That
right,
way, the body knows exactly what is breaking down. And
right,
then sometimes they'll tell you eat
mm,
one thing at a time. You don't have to eat everything at once.
right.
Say if you had a piece of chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli.
Broccoli,
You can eat the chicken
and
first.
yep,
You can eat the chicken first. Boom. All right.
simple,
Then go for the sweet potatoes, and then go for the broccoli. That way, your body is you're actually allowing the stomach to be adjusted to the foods that's coming down
right,
in that moment. So you've allowed the chicken to kind of process its way through. Now it's understood.
right,
You're going down into the other foods. That way, it's actually breaking down way easier. And then you drink. Don't actually
right,
drink. You're not actually supposed to drink while you're eating.
right.
So that's a
Yeah.
body disruption too. So that actually
Slows up
confuses the
the
body.
digestion process, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Correct. So yeah, this is that digesting process, but that's all from me, doing the research from Laila and
yeah,
Dr. Sebi. It's basically just a gut situation. Uh, Digestional problems can happen by pretty much just from confusion like that. Then we talk about, being blood type, certain blood types, eating certain types of food. So you have to be mindful of that too. So
Yeah.
if you're just throwing whatever in there and you don't even know what your blood type is, or you don't know what your body may uh, have a fault with,
Right.
somewhere in there, you might be in some trouble, or you might see bloating, or you might have some mood swings, or
Right.
people even have silent heart attacks. So
Yeah.
let that be known
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And it's about eating real food.
Hmm.
It's about eating real food. That's the bottom line of what we're saying here, right? Eat real food.
Eat healthy
Instead,
food.
eat healthy food. Instead of, you know, all that artificial stuff and stuff that you just throw in the microwave and stuff like that. You know, that stuff is straight poison. Straight
Right.
poison.
Straight
So
up
just
poison.
real food. Just real food. Go to the
Yeah.
supermarket. Instead of picking up something packaged, pick up a sweet potato, right? Some broccoli,
Hmm.
things like that. Like real foods, some bananas, some oranges, watermelon. Just real foods.
Berries are really good for your lymphatic
Berries.
system. So let that be known. Berries will drain pretty much and cleanse. Is almost like a quick probiotic with a little bit of a body detox cleanse in there. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So if you get a lot in there,
Antioxidants.
you can definitely get a quick detox without disrupting the body.
Right.
So it just
Yep.
allows it to flow smoother. So if you've eaten anything like a steak or anything that takes a little bit longer, like 2 weeks to digest or 2 weeks to
Right.
process, then you're in the game because you've already eaten your watermelon, you've had your potassium, your magnesium. You know what I mean? You're getting all of these properties, and you're allowing it to flow. And if you eat your nuts and things of that nature too,
Right.
the fiber is going to break that down.
Yeah. Yep.
Is put you're gonna be looking nice and lean.
Yep.
All
I
right.
see here we have in segment 4
Mm-hmm.
mindset reset. Mindset
Mm-hmm.
reset. Because we have to remind people that in order to change your lifestyle, it will take resetting your mind, your mindset.
Absolutely.
And I think consistency falls into or falls under that umbrella of resetting your mind. Because, most people live their lives with limited discipline in anything. They go to work on their job, they spend 30% of the time on the job on their phones, right? So there's no discipline there. They come home from work, instead of, you know, doing something that will benefit them physically, they sit down in front of the TV for 2, 3 hours. Just no discipline at all. So
Right.
it's gonna take a mindset reset. You're gonna have to reset your thinking. What are some ways you could do that? Get on YouTube, get on Google, right? Search for different strategies that you could use to help you to make that shift. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
there are a lot of tips out there that will help you to make that shift in
For
your
sure.
mindset. What do
And
you
we
think
have
about
one
that?
for you guys.
Yep.
For sure. So we have a mindset reset tip for you all today too. So quick one. Ask yourself this. Where in my life can consistency bring me more strength? Maybe it's workouts, maybe it's saving money, because everybody loves to save money. Or maybe it's drinking water every morning, because some people have issues with that.
Right.
So where in my life can consistency in any aspect bring me more strength? Go ahead and ask yourself that question. You can write it down, you can speak it out loud, because this consistency really doesn't have to be that big. Like
Right.
it can be like even small steady moves, like keeping your inner flame burning brighter.
Right.
I would say if you're able to speak those types of words out loud to yourself, that basically I am who I am. That's more than enough, but I can always do better. I can
Right.
always be better. I can get better. You have to say these things to yourself, but be consistent with it. Keep writing it down if you have to. Keep reminding yourself. Have it somewhere that comes on an alarm clock to yourself, or as a reminder on your phone. Just like a text message might pop up. Allow those things, because they have apps like that. Allow that to be able to be your wake up call
Yep.
and your reminder to
Yep.
keep consistent and stay focused.
Set reminders. Yep.
Hmm. Absolutely. So here's the fun part. All right. So we do have a community challenge. So this is just a normal challenge, man. This is just something that we're giving for you all. We're giving to you all just as a mission or as a goal for you to go ahead and reach for yourself. On your next walk, I want you to notice three little things: one unusual, one beautiful, and something that may make you smile. So like it could be like a
Okay.
dog. It could be like a dog in a sweater or a hoodie, or like a bright sunset. Are you seeing the different colors coming together? That's always something that could really, really bring you into a state of awareness and a sense of focus. Um,
How about a squirrel chasing another squirrel?
oh
That'll
yeah, a
make
squirrel
you
chasing
laugh.
another squirrel,
That'll make you laugh,
or
right?
a dog chasing a squirrel. Because my dog love
Right? Hey.
that. My dog love to chase a squirrel, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I done had to yoke him up a couple times just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah.
But for sure that is something that we feel like that is going to be a great challenge for you all to do. Just to take a mental note, or better yet, share it with us. You can share that note with us. You can definitely give us a comment down below.
Right.
Like we said, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Bing, bing, bing. And
Yes, sir.
we'll definitely feature some new stories in our future episodes. So because this podcast isn't just about us talking, it's about us building a community for people who all are lit. And you know what that means. Starlight, as being aware and taking action. So anything you want to say, Avid, you can hit us with the outro.
Yes, sir. Well, I just want to tell folks, man, just keep pushing. What we're doing here is this is about encouraging you guys to become your best, to become the best version of yourself. So we're going to be bringing you all, just great enlightening information, right, from week to week, right?
Week to
So
week.
week to week,
Back to
right? So back to
back.
back,
Back to back.
right? Exactly. Week to week, back to back. We're going to be bringing you
Over and
just
then.
great info, right? Information that could help you to get to the next level. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, share, like this content, and we will see you guys in the next one. All right. So peace
Absolutely.
out.
Peace out, family. Thank you for rocking with us. Remember, wellness isn't about extremes, it's about consistency. It's about noticing the signs around you, moving your body a little bit every day, fueling it with what makes you feel good, and keeping your mindset steady.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
rocking with us today. Starlight Podcast.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace out.